If you're trying to make your homepage and you're sitting there staring at an empty screen and you just don't know what to do with it, today's video is probably for you. Hi, my name is Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video, we're going to dive into the 5 tips that I have for you for what to put on your homepage. So tip number 1 is to make your homepage like a visual representation of your menu bar. So I'm going to come over to my computer so you can see my screen and show you how you might want to go about doing this. So I'm going to use a couple of examples and I'm going to show you what they do well in these examples. So let's dive in. So here I am on Amy Porterfield's website. This is a website that I refer to often to my clients, and I talk to them about what she has on this homepage. If you look at her navigation bar, she has Home, Podcast, Amy, Learn with Amy, and Tools of the Trade. If you scroll down, you'll see that some of these things are reflected on this page. So Podcast, she has a place right here at the very top for you to listen to her latest podcast episode, and as you scroll down, she actually has a section right here where you can go and check out more of the episodes. So she has that reflected as you're scrolling down the page. About Amy, of course, she has this top section where she has a large picture of herself that she is showing that she is what she offers. And then she also talks about who she reaches out to. So that's online business owners, educators, and entrepreneurs. And then she tells you what it is that she offers right here. And then if you scroll down, there is again another section where you can read about Amy's story, and you can click to go to her about page. And there's a picture of her as well there. So you can kind of get a feeling of who she is, what she looks like. You become familiar with her face. Another section is Learn with Amy. And if you scroll right here to this section, you'll see that you can get on her email list 3 different ways. And all of these are connected to an opt-in that you receive, and it's basically something that introduces you to a concept that she will teach you about later on if you decide to sign up for one of her courses. So like this one is about online courses, so how to make a great online course. And basically this is 5 ways to know if you're ready to profit from an online course. And then she's going to later on send you an email that is about her online course. And then this one is also about webinars, and she has a course that's all about webinars. So she will send you an email later on about how to do things with webinars, how to get more customers, how to get more people on your email list, that sort of thing. So she is basically taking the things that she has right here in her menu, and she's displaying them visually as you scroll down the page. Another example is Heather Crabtree. She just recently redid her website, and as you can tell, she has done a similar thing where she's got a picture of her right here because she is a mentor, leader, and educator. So she is what she sells. And you can see again here, she talks about what it is that she offers and who she offers it to. And it goes in more depth right here, how to run a savvy business and live a fulfilling life. And then as you scroll down, again, you see there's an about section, which up here she has about, she has let's work together. She has this section right here, which these are again opt-ins where you can opt in and you can get these things to basically later on be a part of what it is that she offers. So these are just like with Amy's website, ways for you to get on her email list. So later she will tell you more about her products. And then if you scroll down here, she's got this section for her blog. And as you scroll over, you can see what her latest blog posts are. So that is hers. And then last, I have one that I've done for a client. And as you can tell at the top, there is this featured image section where it scrolls through and you can see what it is that she offers. She has her email opt-in right here at the top. Then she has a section for her shop. So if you're looking here, there's her shop. As you scroll down, of course, there's an about section here. So that's reflected there. Work with me section is right here. So work with Alyssa, it tells you the different ways, and then you can find out more. And you know, this one I'm still in process of actually doing, but this is the basic of what it looks like, and these things are reflected in the website, and it shows you, what it is that she does, how she does it, and you can click on these different things to get to her shop or to get to her about page or whatever it may be to go and work with her. So that's it as far as these go, and how the visual representation is done on a homepage. Tip number 2 is for you to use a big featured section at the top of your homepage. In this section, you'll probably want to include either a picture of you, if you are a part of your brand, or a picture of what it is that you sell, or perhaps you want to portray the feeling that you want your ideal reader or your ideal customer to have when they come to your website. So you want to use a picture that represents that feeling. Then you'll want to have some text, and in that text you will want to say what it is that you provide and who you provide it for. So you want to make sure that you're including both of these things. What it is that you provide, so if that's a product, you'll talk about your product, or if it's a service, you'll talk about your service, and who you provide it for, so if that's a creative person, if that's women entrepreneurs, or if you provide help to people who own a nonprofit organization, for instance. You'll want to make sure that you are making that very clear at that top portion of your homepage. So you want to do that because people, when they land on your homepage, you want to kind of give them an idea of where they've landed, what they can expect while they're here on this website. And you want to make sure that it's clear just what it is that you do, what it is that you offer, so that the right people will stay and the wrong people will go. And that's all that you want to do. Tip number 3 is that you want to include a place for people to opt in to your email list. And you'll probably want to use an opt-in that is something that your people will like. So the people who are going to read your blog, the people who are going to be interested in whatever products or services that you offer, you want to think about where they're at when they arrive to your website. What are they struggling with? What are the things that they perhaps need your help with? And make something that's focused on that kind of encompasses what you do overall and how you provide help for whatever it is, whatever problem that they have. You'll want to make sure that this opt-in section is at the very top of your site. So that they don't really have to scroll very much, we call that above the fold. You'll want to make sure that it is pretty close to the top of the site. So that way, if people are there for only a few seconds, you have the opportunity to grab their attention with that opt-in, and they can get on your email list right away. And then even if they never come back to your website again, you still have contact with them as long as they're on your email list. Tip number 4 is to have a section in your homepage that refers to whatever it is that you offer to people. So you want to somehow link to your services or to your products. Now, the reason I say this is because oftentimes I find that people, they forget that they need to put some sort of link or like best sellers from their shop. They just kind of skip over this because maybe they're afraid of being too upfront about what it is that they sell. But you want people to know that your website is a place where you sell things. So when you think about a shop, for instance, going into like a mom or pop shop that's in the middle of town, you go in because of what they sell, and you stay because you like what they sell, and you pay them because of what they sell. So if you don't have your products or your services right up front and center, then you might confuse people. They might think that you don't have anything to offer. They might think that you're not really about paid things. So you want to make it obvious, but you don't want to just have it plastered all over the place. So you want to be helpful too. So having that opt-in where they can join your email list and they get something from you for free that will really be of help and service to them, that is something that you definitely want to include, especially if you have the paid offerings further down the page. And my last tip that I feel is something that I say to clients very often is that you should probably keep your social media links down to the bottom of the page. So your footer is a great place to put your social media links. When you have them at the top, people come to your website, and as soon as they get there, they're leaving again to go to look at your stuff on social media. And what you really want them to do is you want them to stay on your website, because that's where you have your opt-in, that's where you have your information about what it is that you provide to them, that's where they can shop in your shop. So if you are immediately sending them away as soon as they get to the page, then they're not going to be able to see the rest of the things that you have to offer. So I definitely make sure that you put that in the footer section of the page. So that's it. That's all I have for you as far as what to put on your homepage. I hope this video has been helpful. As always, make sure you hit the like button if you liked it and hit subscribe so you can be aware of when I put out more content just like this. I'll see you in the next video.